That's another question I want to ask y'all. Do y'all remember y'all first training camp? And if so, what was it like?
I remember.
What was your first training camp like, Steph?
My first training camp was New Jersey with Stephon Marbury and Kenyon, and it was good because I had the #1 pick on my team, so I ain't had to do no rookie shit. It wasn't no hazing. There wasn't none of that going on.
So Kmart wasn't doing it, you wasn't doing it?
I was still right behind him. He ain't doing it, I ain't doing it.
Hazing, listen,
Kmart.
not to cut your story off, man, listen, the league used to really be a bully system. Like, if you couldn't sit in the locker room and stand in the locker room, y'all know exactly what I'm saying when I say this. If you couldn't be in the locker room and be in here, bro, you couldn't be in here. Because this is how all the problems getting solved. Just guess what? Not stacking Kenyon, but on other teams, what them donuts said, big fella. Yeah. And it's like 4 big homies that's looking for. No, I ain't got donuts today. And then it is what, you know what I'm saying? But it's drills. You go through repercussions. You go through drills, picks. Oh man, Joe, when they used to have the guards bring the donuts and then bring them, they used to run them through pick drills and you feel me? Like little shit like this. But tell me about your first training camp, dog. You ain't doing no hazing.
I ain't doing nothing. And the good thing about it was I had Steph. So Byron Scott was not fucking with me. But I had the #1 pick and the start point guard embracing me. Like I'm doing the drills with him and all that. So it was a different experience because I had Kendall Gill hating on me. I had Johnny Newman hating, had all the older dudes hating on me.
These are all the old heads too.
Yeah, hating. I'm talking about hating hard. Kenyon told a story. I think it was Kendall Gill tried to take my shoes.
Oh, that's right.
Remember he tried to take my shoes. I had some fresh jaw. He just tried to take mine. You know, I'm like, I want to say something, but they treat me. You know what I'm saying? But here come Kenyon. Man, you ain't taking shit. Yeah, nigga, you ain't taking shit. I can say something. I got the #1 pick with me. You know what I'm saying? But we had Sherman Douglas. We had all the real OGs. You know what I'm saying? As our vets. So. But it was a good experience, bro, because I had went through the overseas, getting cut, all that, so I was just happy to be in training camp, really.
What you, Matt? What was your first one?
With Sacramento. So I had C-Webb. That was the early 2000s with the Real Good Kings team. So we had a veteran team, so I'm sure it wasn't as tough as it could have been with that team, with C-Webb and Bibb and Peja and Vladi. Turkaloo, so that was one of those loaded Kings teams. So it was tough.
Team.
Yeah, all cigarette. Yeah, there was some smoke. There was definitely some smoke going up.
Listen, I remember Matt, man. I remember Matt, man. You was nice as, man. Your rookie year, you was nice as hell. I'm talking about nice, like, hey, what's up, big fella? Hey, I think the next year I saw you, boy, you had tats on. You was like the big. You was in my grill, like, man, you picked me one more time, like, yo, this Barnes, right? Yo, I don't know what the hell happened. Bro, Matt Barnes, like, yeah, niggas think it's sweet out here.
I had the survival of the fittest. Yeah. Hey, P used to try to fuck with me too. It's just that's like you said, that's what it was. It was bullies.
It's that hair.
Don't get it. Yeah, that's what it is.
Act
like my nigga didn't grow up in the
crack
hair,
house,
man. Cut it out.
Until Matt speaks,
from
like,
that.
oh, okay. And he like, hey, look at nigga, don't ever get this.
My dog from that. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the hair fool you.
I used to get bullied. No bull. Like people try to bully, light skin, hair, couple tattoos. They would try to bully me. So just early on, I knew like the cool. I'd be cool with you, smoke weed with you all day after. But during, between them lines, it definitely. It's funny you said because the mentality had to change.
Yep, had to. Damn. What about you, TA? What was your first training camp?
Well, I was full of excitement. Had a lot to show the crib back home. Playing against this mob right here, man. He want a one-on-one every second. Who got P? So that was my challenge right then and there. If I could go on here, get him on my side and lock him up and show him I can play, hey man, I'd be starting for the year over with. So that was my mentality. Just outwork everybody. And I had that type of energy, man. And it started actually from Summer League. When Pete, I don't know if you remember this, Pete came to Summer League at the bankroll ready. Man, hey man, who gonna give me 5 dunks? I need 5 dunks. For the 100-ass dunk. I'm looking back like, what? Mind you in Summer League, you ain't got paid yet.
Yeah. No charge.
I'm on the bench with him.
Hey man, I'm not finna look down, man. I'm looking around. 5 dunks in a row. Hey Pete, run that little cash. You feel me? I do that little cash, man. You feel me? So
I was sitting on the bench.
had that type of energy going in. I was geeked up, man. And shout out to Boston, man, for drafting the Pete.
That's what's up, yo.
How long he cooked you before it set in?
Man, every day was a beating, though. I ain't gonna lie. Every day was a beating. I'm not even finna front. He was truthful. You know what I'm saying? And but one thing I never do though, I never got discouraged.
Yeah.
And every day it was what I was looking for him to be like, what TA at? I'm right here. Yeah. Let's go. You feel me? And that was my whole mentality, man. I'm strapping up every day. And I think that's why he took a liking to it.
Oh yeah, P came in with Rick Pitino on the first.
Man, look, so I thought training camp was no different than college. Because Rick Pitino, dog, he was tough. I'm talking about, he ran it like, anytime you messed up, we on the line. So I'm like, oh, this is just like college. Not knowing until I got another coach and talking to other NBA cats. And I tell them, they like, you doing that? They were like, no, we don't do all that. As a matter of fact, he don't practice. And we just come in and get shots. So I was like, it was no different for me than college when I first came. And then I came in on the lockout year. That was my first year. We didn't start till February, so training camp was only like 3 days, and we got 2, right?
Right to it, right.
Yeah, training camp was only 3 days, and then we started playing games like right away. But I remember it was like, it scared me. Training camp scared me, so even though it was lockout, I wanted to be ready because I remember talking to Chauncey, to guys who already been through training camps. It scared me because they was like, Chauncey was like, man, we had about 4 or 5 guys that was on IV. I was like, what? They was dehydrated. They had to get carted out of there.
Nice.
I was like, whoa. So I was making sure I was at the dunes. I'm at the stairs. I wanted to be ready.